Hello everyone. Now for this recording, ang ipapakita ko naman po sa inyo ay kung paano mag-create ng invoice dito sa ating QuickBook account, no. So, coming from your dashboard, actually, labas lang muna ako doon sa pinaka-sales, no. Ito yung ating dashboard. Okay. Now, before, when you are the buyer or meron kang binili, you are using the expenses tab. Etong functionality na ito. And previously, I also showed you how to create a supplier, if you are to set up your suppliers list. Ang counterpart naman po nito sa atin, if we are the seller, is meron naman po tayong customers. It would be good if you are to set up a customer list, especially if you have a list of recurring customers. Pero kung paiba-iba naman yan, halimbawa, as in the case of yung mga sabihin na natin, you are into trading, nasa retail ka, nagba-buy and sell ka, and then randomly lang kung sino-sino lang yung mga suki or yung mga customer mo. Okay lang if you don't, have to account for your customers. Pero syempre, when you are using an accounting system, you have to identify kasi saan or sino yung ini-invoice mo or yung binibill mo. Especially if there is a debtor no credit relationship. So meron tayong pagpapautang na ginagawa. So yun yung no purpose po nito. Now, bago po tayo gumawa ng invoice na let me just show you how to create a customer. This is just similar doon sa pag-create ng supplier. You can import the customers if you have already a predefined list of customers, especially if you are migrating from one accounting system to another. No? Pero kung wala naman, and this is what I will be showing you how to add the customer manually. Okay. So, you are provided with the same halos no, mga tawag natin dito, mga fields that you have to fill up, you have to fill in. Ang required po dito yung may asterisk and eto na lang muna yung lagyan natin ng no, information. Okay, the rest is meaningful if this is a live accounting system for a business transaction. Okay, so let's us consider creating no, a customer in the account of Mr. Okay, kunwari lang Mr. De La Cruz. Okay, this is your whether this is an you can create an individual customer or you can create a business customer. Gawa tayo ng dalawa. Yung isa individual, yung isa customer. Since nagawa ko na po, umpisa, at gawin na natin po itong Mr. De La Cruz. Assuming yun lamang po. So, pagka-create natin, you now have a list of, first list of your customer. Okay. So, dito, no, you created your very own customer. Now, nandito tayo sa sales, no, dito tayo nang galing. You can also create a customer coming from here. No, etong part na ito ng iyong dashboard. Kasi kanina nanggaling ka dito sa sales, pero nakalink din si customer. So, if you want, you can also create your customer from this point of view. Okay? Tapos, eto no, si customer. And then, you can create now your customer. Actually, makikita mo dito si Mr. De La Cruz sa baba. So, you create a customer by clicking this button. And then it will also show you this, fields. So, eto naman, gawa naman tayo ng corporate account. So kunwari, let us create XYZ company. Okay? So, eto yung ating isang business, customer. Okay? And then, isave ko na ito. So, I do now have two types of customer, the form of XYZ and Mr. De La Cruz. Okay. So, we are done creating your customers. Okay. Now, dito tayo, balikan po natin itong sales na ito. No? Makikita po ninyo dito. No? By default, nandito ka sa customer's view. Meron kang all sales, meron kang invoices, meron kang customers, meron kang products and services. So since wala ka pa namang kini-create na invoice, wala pang laman yung iba, dito kanya dinidirect, nire-redirect. Okay. You will see here that you have zero estimates, zero unbilled income, zero overdue invoices, zero open invoices and credits, and zero recently paid. So, ano-ano mga ibig niyang sabihin? Para ma-appreciate po natin yan, let's make some invoices. Create po tayo ng invoice. Makikita po ninyo by default yung action dito, pag pumunta ka sa baba, nag-scroll ka and you have this list of customers. Uh, let's say for Mr. De La Cruz, nakalagay dito open balance 0. Ibig sabihin, wala kang receivable. Okay? Wala kang kokolektahin kasi wala ka pa namang ini-invoice. Sinet up mo pa lang si Mr. De La Cruz at saka si XYZ, wala ka pang transactions or initial transactions sa kanila. So, etong open balance na ito, ibig sabihin, kapag zero yan, walang utang sa inyo, etong mga customers mo. Pero pag may balance yan, ibig sabihin may utang sila sa'yo. So, suppose, kunwari, nagkaroon ka ng transaction with one customer. O kunwari si Mr. De La Cruz, nakapagbenta ka. Depende sa nature of your business. If you are into products or services, the specific, ano ba yung pinerform mo sa kanila? Now, assuming you already performed a service or you delivered a product, create tayo ng invoice. Because by creating an invoice, you are telling your customer na, oy, sandali, magbabayad ka sa akin because I am billing you this invoice number. Okay? So, sampulan po natin So, since sinelect po ninyo si Mr. De La Cruz or sinelect ko si Mr. De La Cruz, ayan, if you have a specific email, lagay po natin dito. Now, I will show you and let me use my personal email. Okay? Para lang ipakita ko sa inyo, ano yung lumalabas kapag naglagay kayo dito ng customer email. Okay, you have your billing address. You may want to specify kung anong specific address ng iyong customer, Paano yung iyong credit term? Okay? So eto, sabi dito, terms show how many days a customer has to pay you. You can change this number before you send the invoice. Kasi halimbawa, nakapag-establish ka ng credit relationship sa iyong mga debtor, sa iyong mga customers, pwede kasi na magbenta ka on account. Ito yung tinatawag natin na sales on account, Credit sales. So nagpapautang ka, benta mo yan, pero may utang sila sa iyo. So, if net 30, ibig sabihin, from the time of sale, meron kang 30 days to collect. Pero syempre, mas maganda, mas maikse. O kaya naman, eto, due on receipt, ibig sabihin, pag na-receive nila itong invoice na ito, they have to settle. So, kunwari, this is net 15 days. Okay? So, this is invoice number 1001. This is pre-populated, pre-numbered po. Okay. Kunwari, you perform a service. Ano-anong service ito? Pwede kang mag-add. Okay? Or product, pwede kang mag-add. Sabihin na natin, this is just a service, if the nature of my business, kunwari, is into training, accommodation ng mga services, okay? Kunwari, nagkaroon ako ng training fee. Okay? So, singilin ko ito si Mr. De La Cruz for a certain training fee. Okay? Siyempre, pag services yung pinoprovide natin, hindi naman yan quantifiable eh. I mean, ilang piraso ba? So, pwede na po itong quantity isa tapos ilalagay mo na lang dito magkano yung billing rate mo. So, kunwari, ang charge ko ay, actually, pwede mo to gawin in terms of the number of hours. Okay? O kunwari, nag-perform ako ng 3 hours of service and my training fee per hour is 1,000. So, ibig sabihin, 3,000 yung sisingilin ko sa kanya. Lalabas dito, the amount that I will have to collect from Mr. De La Cruz ay 3,000. Okay? So, ayan po, Ito na siya. You can add a message on the invoice, tapos message on the statement, Okay? So, save and send natin. Bakit save and send? Kasi naglagay ako dito ng email address. Pero meron ka ding option dyan na save and close, save and new, save and share link. Okay, o kung may WhatsApp yan, ano, save and share. So sabihin na natin na ito, save and send. Okay? Pag ko yan, ito yung parang bibigay sa akin ni QuickBooks, ano, since nag-provide ka ng email address, ganito yung magiging itsura ng billing natin, ano, na ipapadala ko sa email address na yon. So, send and close natin, assuming okay na po tayo dyan. Okay, sa default na yan. There you go. So, email send to. Alright, doon sa ano na, sa email ng recipient natin. Okay. Lalabas yan dito, no, from my end. Pakita ko lang sa inyo para maganda tignan. Okay. Dear Mr. De La Cruz, we appreciate your business. Please find your invoice details here. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions. And this is your default na, ano na, default na email. Okay, content ng iyong email, no, for the invoice. Bill to, terms, net, services, training fee, makikita mo. O, balance due. Ibig lang nito sabihin sa nakatanggap ng email, o bayaran mo kami after 15 days from the time that you have received this email. Okay? So that's how you create. And you will notice that under this customer's view, meron ka na ditong nakalagay, no, na 3,000 isang open invoice or credit. At pagdating mo dito sa baba, okay, meron ka dito kay Mr. De La Cruz 3,000 na open balance. Kasi nga nag-bill na tayo, no, kay customer, meron na tayong 3,000 na makokolekta. This entry will serve as your first entry to your revenue account. Meron ka ng sales account. Okay? So, anong gagawin yan? Anong gagawin natin? Parang ang sinasabi lang nito, may benta ka na. Okay? Pag tinignan mo dito, all sales, meron ka ng benta. Okay, eto 3,000. Okay? In the form of credit sales. Okay? Now, let's create a new transaction. Eto, sales receipt. Okay? How about a sales receipt? Papaano naman po yan? Okay, let us consider yung isang company natin, na customer, na business customer natin. So, sa XYZ company. Hindi na po ako maglalagay ng email, no? Lagay ko na lang dito, send later. Okay? So, the billing address is for XYZ company. Now, sales receipt 1,002. Okay. Kunwari, we provided another type of service. Okay? And this is for a corporate training, ano? Na, let's say, for 8 hours of training, nag-bill ako ng 2,000. Ay, pa yung rate ko, kunwari, ano, for corporate training. So, meron akong sisingilin sa kanila. No, edi si save and close ko na lang muna ito. Okay, so save and close. Something's not quite right. Okay, nakalagay dito kasi ano, please enter valid email address or clear the send later checkbox. Okay, so plus, no, kapag may kulang man, mapapansin po ninyo na magpa-prompt si QuickBooks na, oy, sandali, fill up mo ito. So these are your mga controls, no, control checks para masabi natin na before I proceed, before I satisfy an entry or a specific transaction, the system na mismo nagpa-prompt kung sakali may mga kulang. So i-untick na lang po natin itong send later. And then let's see kung masisave and close. Ayan, na-save and close na natin. Okay? So, dito makikita ninyo, meron kang sales receipt. And this is different, no, from invoice. At you will notice here, no, nakalagay status paid. So, anong ibig din sabihin? Eto class, pag nag-create ka dito ng sales receipt, ang ibig nito sabihin from our end is nakapagbenta ako tapos nakolekta ko na agad yon. As compared doon sa invoice na may benta ako pero anong nangyari? Ipinautang ko ito, hindi ko pa nakokolekta yung pera. Pero parehas yun ay benta. Now, how do you want to, if you want to check, no, the reports, pwede po nating tignan yung profit or loss, yung P&L. Okay? Now, pwede po tayo maghanap, okay? Find report by name. Hanapin po natin dito if you want, no, your trial balance. Pwede trial balance. Let me show it to you. Okay? if I create a report no sa trial balance, meron ako ditong accounts payable. Okay? Meron akong cash 10,200 because meron akong collections kanina. Okay? Meron akong accounts receivable 3,000. Okay? Meron akong accounts payable na 3,200. Etong cash na ito is the net no kasi nagkaroon ako ng uh, payments previously. Meron akong services. Notice that etong services na ito ay income mo. This is your revenue account. These are your expenses, repairs and maintenance, supplies expenses. So for a total of total debits and credits na 22,200. Okay? So I hope no naintindihan po ninyo sa lecture na ito, sa recording na ito, pinakita ko po sa inyo paano mag-create ng customer. Okay? Papaano po mag-create ng invoice at papaano naman mag-create ng sales receipts. And I explained to you the difference between a sales receipt and an invoice. Okay? So, sa ngayon po dito sa all sales natin, makikita po ninyo, meron tayong, ayan, dito tayo wala tayong estimate, wala tayong unbilled income, walang overdue invoices kasi net 15 days pa naman yan. Pero meron kang open invoice, meron kang AR na kukolektahin, at meron kang nabenta in the amount of 16,000 na nakolekta mo na rin. Okay? So, dyan muna po tayo sa recording na ito. Please let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so thank you. Bye-bye.